Hello everybody, and how are you doing? It is Sunday and I'm out in the shop, and with the exception of a 4 o'clock soccer game, I'll take a little break for that. I have the whole day in the shop. I wasn't around much yesterday, so if some of you guys sent me messages, and there were a bunch of them, I didn't get to them until late in the day yesterday. I got invited by Jim Pratt to come down to the Middle Tennessee Turner's gathering, and I had a great time. It was incredible. There weren't a lot of people that showed up because I think there was some confusion between this week and next weekend being the date of the meeting, which is a shame. But the benefit of that is the people that were there were extremely knowledgeable, and I got a chance to just one-on-one with a number of guys talk pins, talk casting, talk labels for label casting, slide labels, and they basically pounded me full of all kinds of incredible information, and it was exceptional for me. I really am happy with the meeting, and I'll be honest, it was great. I mean, I can't say anything else about it except it was great, and I'm thankful that Jim invited me, and I had a great time. Today, what I'm going to try to do is I've got a ton of pins on my cart. I'm just going to try to turn as many of them as I can. I got a show coming up in November, and some of them are going to get sold. Some of these aren't going to get sold. They're going to be given away to different family members, Christmas gifts, different friends, things like that. But I need to get them turned up because Christmas is also approaching quickly, and time has been scarce. So I'm just going to turn today, try to clean off as much of this shelving as I can, which will free it up for the next batch. And I may attempt some turn between center today. It depends on how far I get, but other than that, I'm just going to try to have fun and turn. I'll keep you guys posted periodically throughout the day, show you some updates on some pins, and we'll just see where we get. Hey guys, I've been turning. I've so far got 4 blanks turned. I've got a second amendment blank for the Magnum bolt action, a second amendment blank for the regular bolt action, the 3/8 bolt action. Those both came from Ron Rosilio. I recorded the Magnum, and I'll be doing a video on that. It'll be out shortly. And then I turned 2 of these Patterson Grant blanks. All gave some gave all. It's the United States flag with the thin blue line. I got 2 of those turned. I don't have any kits for those. They take the same kit as this one. So I made a note. I'm going to order a couple of those, getting ready to place an order, and I'll get a few of them on order. I've got a 5th pin on the lathe. And as you can see, my top shelf, which is the ready to be turned items, is thinning out quick. Pretty excited about that. I'm just going to keep turning until I either knock them all out or, run out of time. I'll keep you guys posted on where I get. Well, guys, I had a little run of bad luck. I was turning, this is the second half of that blank from my buddy that has the brass in it, and I got another little dang chip out. Look at that. Man, I was going so slow, being so careful. I don't know what I did wrong. Then I set it aside, and I pulled out a Alumilite and Mopani blank from John Barnes, and here's the first half, and I really liked it. I haven't put the CA on. I've micro-meshed it, but I haven't put the CA on and buffed it. This was the half that I did not paint the tube, and you can see just a little bit of that gold at the end, but it really doesn't show. I don't think you'll notice that. I need to put the CA and buff that one. The other half, I've already put in my box back there. It came apart on me, and it came apart hard. But what I've got is 4 or 5 blanks back there, and you know how you do junk wood blanks? I'm going to do junk blank blanks. And it's something that I've got 4, maybe 5 of them back there. And sooner or later, when I get into casting, and it may be just a little bit later because I got to get ready for the show, I'm going to recast those and return those. So it's going to be kind of fun to see what happens and see what I get. So they'll all be popping up again. I don't know about this brass filing one. I may hold on to that one because I can't really match that, and I don't know what I would match it with. But the Mopani one, since I painted the tube orange, I may go ahead and use a little orange colored resin and just kind of mix it in and see if it can get it to kind of fade a little bit. I want to show you something. Here is my top shelf. I'm down to a couple seam rippers. I've got a Classic Elite rollerball pin and 1 Monarch left. This is from Australia. Oh gosh, I forgot what it's called. It's real aromatic, and I'll tell you in a little bit when I look it back up. These are deer antler. They've been ready to go for a while. I'm not ready to turn those because antler is such a pain to turn. I've got to put the respirator on, and then I got to thoroughly clean the shop afterwards, and I've only got 2 of them. I'd rather leave those until I have a batch of 8 or 10 to turn, so they're not going to get turned today. What I did is I went ahead and pulled up a couple of reserve blanks here. These are from Andrew Amtower. These are kind of, what do they call, almost steampunk style blanks. There's 2 of them, and on the back side, they have a little copper cross. I think they look beautiful. I have a couple of kits here that Tony Oakshow sent me. These are some Chinese-made kits. Tony bought them in bulk. He sent them to me and asked me to try them out and see what I thought. And they're 27/64" tubes, which is what these are. They seem to match really nice. I think they'll look really good. So I'm going to try those with those. And then this is a seam ripper kit from Andrew Amtower, and that is carbon fiber. Isn't that neat? I'm going to turn that into a seam ripper. Now, I don't have a spare seam ripper kit. I've got my other 3 already blocked out, but I'm going to be placing an order. So I'll go ahead and get that turned ready to go, and I'll throw a seam ripper kit on my order. When it comes in, all I got to do is pop the springs and the ends in, and she'll be ready to go. After I get done turning these few, my second shelf down has a bunch that are ready to be drilled and glued. I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll move on down, maybe 4 or 5 shelves down. I got a bunch of kits that need blanks assigned with them, and the shelf right above it has a bunch of blanks that need assignment. So I'll go ahead and, make those up, just kind of working through it. It is now about 1:35. Soccer game is at 4, so I got a little bit of time, so hopefully I can get a few more turned before then. I'll keep you guys posted. Well, I had to change clothes, getting ready to go to my daughter's soccer game. I got a few more blanks turned. Let me flip around. These are a couple of blanks by Andrew Amtower. They're kind of like a steampunk sort of a theme. Really kind of neat. It's Alumilite, and they've got kind of a Celtic style copper cross in there. I turned 2 of those, and I'm questioning my choice of blanks or kits because they have the gold on them. I think the gunmetal looks good, but I think gunmetal and copper or a chrome and copper might look better. I've got some blanks here that are ready to go. Sorry about the darkness, but I've already shut my lights off. In between, while I'm waiting for CA to dry, I've gone ahead and glued up a couple of more blanks. These will be ready to turn. I've got these that I've cut. They're ready to be glued. There's 4 of them. And then I've got these back here, which are all going to be modified. Not this one and not that one, but these are going to be modified slim lines. So I'm over here at the bench, and I'm in the process of measuring out and cutting my tubes so I can get them drilled. It's been really nice having this cart with each shelf is they're at a different stage of the process. I can just pull out a shelf and start working. So while I'm over there doing CA, I don't like to use the activator. I put the medium on while I'm waiting for it to just dry naturally. Instead of standing there watching it, I walk over here and I glue up a couple of blanks. Go put another coat on, come back, trim a couple. Go put another coat on, so on and so on. It's working out great. I've also got my catalog out here because there's a couple of those blanks that are a couple of blanks that I don't really have kits for. So I'm keeping track of that and purchasing those kits. I need to purchase a couple of these copper kits, whatever. I need to look online and see what I like the best, but this is working out great. I really like the cart. I need to throw out a special thanks to Mike Fulton. He got on SketchUp and took my ugly hand drawings, turned them into a SketchUp file, and then he exported each of the different pieces so that I can bring it into like Publisher and write some instructions out. So it's on me now to put the instructions together, but I'm pretty excited because it looks amazing, and he made a couple of small changes that are huge changes and going to make this thing a lot better than it was. I'll be working on that over the next few days. I'm doing some recording today. Some of these blanks I'm recording because I will be doing videos on them. I think what I'm going to do is get back from the game tonight, come out here, and I'm just going to get back to turning. And I'm going to just turn until I get tired. And then tomorrow or Tuesday, one of those 2 days, I get shop time. Then I'm going to assemble. I'll have a whole bunch of them laying here on the bench. I'll assemble what I can. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to place my order, and we'll get a bunch of stuff coming this way. I'm kind of waiting a little bit on that because I want to see what else I need. I hate to place 2 orders. It's just a waste of shipping. Pretty excited, but heading out to the soccer game. I'll update you guys later, and we'll see what we get done. What else we get done tonight. I just got finished making 8 4 1/4 inch tubes. That is the exact length that we need for a modified slimline. I got a pen and pencil set here, a pen and pencil set here, a pen and pencil set here, and a couple of individual pins. Gonna get started drilling those out right now. Look at that, cleaned off an entire shelf what I've done is, you can see them all down here. They are drilled, tubed, and glued. There's a bunch more of them right over there that have been glued up. I'm waiting for the glue to dry. Once it does, I'll be able to trim them. They're already cut to length. They just need the ends sanded up flat, and they're ready to go to the lathe. I've got a number of them on top of my table here. Let's see, 2, 4, 6 that are ready to go to the lathe. But I'm done for tonight. I'm tired. I don't like to turn when I'm tired. And then I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 that are ready to be pressed into kits. And I did mention earlier, I need to purchase a couple of kits. And I've got right here a list of the kits that I need. And I've got my Penn State catalog. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get online and check out Classic Nib first. Classic Nib has been very good to me. They sell a very nice product, and their price is about the same as Penn State. So I think I'm going to give them a shot and just see how it goes. I bought a bunch of stuff from them at the show, and every single kit was perfect. Not a single problem. I love the Monarchs. They've been great for me. So I think I'm gonna call it quits here for tonight, and I'll come back out tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not sure which one. And I'll get started turning some kits, and a lot of the kits I have to turn are wood, which means glue for the CA, which means dead time, which means I'll bring out the third drawer down and I'll start assigning kits to those. Once they have kits, I know what they need to be drilled to, cut to, and I can start working on them. This is working out great, man. This cart is just simple, but golly, I couldn't have moved this quick earlier today. Everything was right there. So I'm real happy with it. That's all for me tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will get photos out of everything as I turn it. I'll show it to you guys, and I'll be Instagramming those photos. So keep your eyes out within the next couple of days, and you'll start seeing some stuff getting pressed together and some more updates. Take care, have a great evening, and I'll talk to you again real soon.